Hi, this is Marion Neubronner interviewing for Asian Entrepreneur, and today I'm very happy to be able to interview Douglas Fu, Chairman of Sakae Holdings. Right, I actually have been following your journey for some time as a person, as a friend, and it's very impressive the amount of things you've been doing in the globalization of your brand. And I think a lot of my leaders are questioning how they, as the Asian or Singaporean leaders, move to the next level. So how did you make that jump, that leap, that one step that moved you from the local great brand to international? 3 lessons so far, maybe.
Well, I'm learning myself. I think one of the key attributes that a leader or during the journey is to be able to continue to adapt and learn. And during this learning journey, I observe and I start to adapt some of those ideas and try them out. Because not every policy or not every theory could be applicable to every organization. Every organization and every person is unique in itself. So this is the kind of culture that you want to set within that journey for the organization. And for Sakae, we have actually set a very people-centric, a very friendly organization. And there's truly a meaning and purpose in what we're doing. So we communicate that. And what we've actually done is we've built contingency and succession planning.
Right.
So that's why I could take a step back from operational things to be able to build more of the strategic pieces like our Sakae Corporate Advisory, Sakae Global Resource, Sakae Real Estate, and the human capital, which is one of the key components that we started out since day one.
Right.
But the rest are added on along the way while we learn.
Right. So definitely this leadership team and development, this succession planning, so many leaders have spoken to me about how they don't know where to find the next level of leadership. It's in fact interesting. Someone from Silicon Valley told me that in Silicon Valley they start off with the A team. So there's a CFO, the founder, the CEO, and a sales director, and that's the main team, and they start. But in Asia, it seems to be there's a founder or one person, and he gathers people around him. So what's your take on this?
Well, it started the journey quite easy because it was a team of me, myself, and I. So with that, then you start to build and bring other people on board.
Right.
So the onboarding was interesting because we built very close relations, and we see people going through the journey, both with the organization as well as themselves in their life. So at the very initial stage, when we decide to set up Sakae, we question why do people join us? People join us because they need a job. But do we just want to give them a job? Beyond that, we want to give them a career. And a career has got to have a path. And you need to do training. And so though we started with one shop during Asian financial crisis in 97, we had a small training department. And that's the emphasis we have for people development and for building capability. And that's the reason today why the strength of the company today is the people, the talents, the capability that we have actually brought some of the people to do things that is beyond what they ever dreamed. And they find truly a meaning and purpose to their life. And they feel that while growing the organization, they see themselves growing in their own personal space as well.
And you would consider this your crucial success ingredient, this people first and training?
I think this is one of the very critical components of most organizations, because organizations are made up of people. Yeah, and if we are going to build a global brand that is synonymous with sushi, called Sakae Sushi, like drink sake is sushi, Sakae Sushi is the brand, we need to build 30,000 stores. To have 30,000 stores being managed by a group of people, that's quite a lot of work. And you need a lot of leaders to be able to do those kind of work. And where do we find the leaders? And we start to train some of the people. We don't just find the leaders and tomorrow you just have 30,000 stores. It's a journey. You need to plan.
But me, myself, and I who started this, how did you conceptualize a 30,000 store culture? That's the thing we're asking you, because, how did you do that? Do you remember?
Well, at that time, I've never been in the food or F&B or hospitality space. But we saw a potential. Again, that food is something that's stable. You could have virtual buying.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend virtual money,
Mm-hmm.
but you still need real food.
Food.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's something that from civilization till now and to the future, is something that's basic.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the trend like going forward? People are looking for healthy dining. And Japanese food is by itself a very healthy option. But there's no global Japanese brand.
So you have the business development idea, but how do you build a human culture to represent that? So the leadership culture,
Right.
did you know, or are they all small DNAs of you?
I think while you have that vision of trying to build that, to realize that, you know that you need to build a team of people.
Right.
When you start thinking about building a team of people, then you start to look at the management skills, you need a building capability, and you need to look at leadership as well. Then you need to look at what kind of culture, what kind of leadership, and how do we continue to sustain the leadership going forward. Because it's not just essential to the first generation of leaders, because to build 30,000 stores, it's not going to happen in 10 years. It may take longer. So you need to have a second generation and your third generation.
So you had all this in mind, or did you start and stop and realize that again and again?
I think along the way it's about learning, learning from different organizations that have been there, done that. Organizations that have not done so well, why did that not happen? Then you take wisdom from those and you come somehow create something that you believe is going to be useful for our own organization.